going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now tonight's video we're going to be putting this big boy Pleco in this tank here, in this beast of an aquarium behind us. So this aquarium's been set up 8 days now, so it's roughly getting cycled. I did a poo bottle in it the other night actually from my monster aquarium out there, which was about 5 nights ago, so all the filters should have some bacteria growing in them now. One of them fixing to make a bit of a weird noise there. Oh, it's just come back on, that's why it was off. But yeah, we're going to be putting this big Pleco in here, and I've got a random African cichlid which I've got down the bottom there in this little tank, and I've been desperate to get him out of that tank because it's such a small tank for that fish, you know, it's like a 25 litre tank, 22 litre tank, something like that. So I want to get him put in here tonight as well. That's not going to be his forever tank, it's just to get him in another tank for now, because obviously I've got nothing in this tank, and I can get that tank off the floor. And you know, it's like having a tank on floors. Tanks, the temperature goes up and down and stuff, you know, when it gets cold outside, because obviously it's going to be colder on the floor than it is like sort of on a stand off the ground. It's basically, so when you sort of go camping, you want to be off the ground, don't you? You don't want to be laying on the floor, so that sort of scenario. But anyway, let's start going on. So let me show you what fish we're going to be moving. That's the fish there, so it's a big old sailfin. My mate actually gave it to me, my mate Jamie, who I got the dapnoid off as well, the bloke who I give the Tementis bass to. So he gave this to me when I picked up the dapnoid last time. When I done the last video when we viewed the bass to see how big they got, and actually we transferred the bass into his monster tank. And also he's got a YouTube channel, go and check him out. It's Aquarium Monsters Hearts UK. He's got oh yeah, he's got some serious setups, like he's got some massive bass and all sorts of stuff going on. Go and check him out, he's got a wicked page on Instagram as well. But this is the Pleco we're going to be moving into the tank tonight. He's a big old boy. There's my hand up against him. He's nice and colourful, he eats like crazy. Obviously this tank's massively overstocked. I've got, it's like 60 albino Plecos in there. There's random fish, there's tetras, clown nudges, all sorts of bits. This is just like a random setup for now, but do you know what? The tank looks absolutely mad. I'd love to have this in the house. So that's that Pleco, and then the other little fish, well, he's not that little really, is in the bottom here. He's an African cichlid. I can't remember the actual type of him, because I'm not massively clued up on African cichlids. I've got a few more in this tank here as well at the top there. I've got a tank I'm going to be building for them here as well. There's a little tank on the floor here. Well, it's not little actually. I think it's like a 75 litre tank, 80 litre tank, which I'm going to build a stand for. They're going to be going in there soon, and obviously I've got the other tanks coming to put along here as well once they're built from ND. But let's get the Pleco out of the tank first and plonk him straight in here. I've just checked the temperature, so it's 26.5 in this tank and it's 26.5 in this tank. Obviously this tank's not going to have as much bacteria growing in it as this one, but yeah, I think we're going to be fine. These are really hardy fish, these Plecos. The first fish I ever add to tanks are like sort of hardy Plecos, like British nose, that sort of thing inside tanks. It gets them cycled quicker, and they all survive. But anyway, let's get it out and put it in the tank. So there he is in the net. Let's get him straight in there. Nice and gentle. There he goes. Let me show you. So there he is at the back. Sorry about all the mess on the glass. I've got to give it a good old clean. But that's him at the back there. So he's going to be a lot happy in this tank. He's got over 1,000 litres to himself to move about in. The tank behind us was 145 litres. So yeah, he's going to be definitely stretching his legs tonight. So yeah, hopefully he's going to be nice and sound in this tank. And it's going to stop a lot of poo going in this tank as well, which is good. And then all them fish in there can sort of thrive a bit more. But next step is to get the African cichlid out of that 22 litre tank, I think it's 25 litres, something like that. It's a Pensa home tank, and bang him in there as well. So let's quickly do that. Now I don't know what specimen this is, this African cichlid here. So let us know in the comments below. I don't know if you lot can sort of see that, but it's a stunning fish. I sort of got dumped. I got 2 of these dumped on me a few months ago, and this one killed the other one. So I didn't have another tank to sort of put them in. There we go. He's in there. Obviously, it's not, like I said, it's not going to be his forever home, because I'm going to have some big fish going in this tank, and they're having for lunch. But he looks absolutely tiny in this tank. Let's have a look. So there we go. Best friends. Got a big old Southern Plec, and then we've got an African cichlid there. Can't remember the type. Let us know in the comments below, some of you African cichlid keepers out there. I am going to get into the African cichlids soon, because I love them. I just love the colours of them. They take food really nice. Do you know what they remind me of? They take food like peacock bass, but obviously a lot smaller. And I love fish that take food really hard. So yeah, hopefully these two settle in here really well, and start cycling the tank really properly for me. And then we can get some big old fish in here. But the Plec's staying in here now. This is his forever home. You go around, clean off all the algae for me, keeping it nice and clean. I've actually got in my 10-foot tank in the other room, I've got the same Pleco, which I've had for years and years and years. And he's about near enough double the size of this one, and he just does a fantastic job of cleaning the tank up. So yeah, if you've got module tanks out there, these are great fish to get. But that's it for tonight. That's that tank. A couple of fish in there. The water's nice and crystal clear now, as you can see. So yeah, I'm really pleased how it's going. The airline still hasn't turned up for the air pumps, so I'm still waiting for that. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow and I can sort that out. I've still got to add some more sand. I've got a couple more bags of sand down there. I'm going to probably add them, maybe not tonight because it's going to stress these out. I'm going to probably add them the next couple of days, get that done, and then I'm going to level the substrate out so this tank looks a lot better, because at the moment it just looks like I've dumped sand in, which I have done. But yeah, all good. Fish room's going really well. The fish from the other night, I've done a video on. All sound, all eating really well. I haven't seen the plecos at all. They're probably hiding somewhere. The guppies have given birth again. You can see there's tons and tons of babies down the back there. So, but yeah, these are always really good to keep these guppy babies, because if you ever want to, you ever go to a shop and they haven't got a lot of guppies in, you can always take the guppies back yourself and swap them for food, swap them for medicine and whatever you like. You know, they're really handy to have that way. Just doing a massive water change on the 2,000 litre tank, but let's go and check out the Pleco and fish we added into the 1,000 litre tank next door. What a beautiful day it is today. Look at the weather. Bella. Hello. Yappy little thing. Right, so we're in the fish room now. Obviously, here's the Pleco. It's been just over a week now. There you go, camera's focusing now. Just over a week now, so Pleco's doing great. The cichlid I put in here, I think it's Crebensis. It's a Malawi cichlid, an African cichlid. I'm pretty sure it's a Crebensis cichlid, I can't remember the name. But he's in there as well. He's eating like crazy. Let's actually chuck some food in there and I'll show you how well these fish are doing in here. But what I did do was, I've got one of the FX6s from the big tank and just squeezed all the sponges into a bucket, dump that in there, then put these fish in the day after. And look, here's the outcome. The fish are fine, so it does work. You know, I had a bit of a problem before with the sponge filter setup with a couple of green Phantom Plecos. That was ages ago, but I never did that trick with them tanks. So get a lot of people comment on my posts all the time just saying, oh, you can't add fish straight away, you can't add fish straight away, but this has worked for me this time. So here's the proof. Fish are doing fine. They've been in here 8 days now, no problems at all. And I'll show you actually how much this is actually taking food as well, so which shows a healthy sign of the fish. So let me grab some flake. Put some flake in. If I put it right in the corner there, I'm going to come round the FX6 pump. Come on, over here, over here. There it goes. So it's taking food like mad, like normal. So the fish is doing absolutely fine, and the Pleco at the bottom, he's doing fine as well. Give him some algae wafers last night. Here he goes. So he knows a bit of food's probably going to sink to the bottom. So yeah, that's it. That's these 2 fish added. I'm going to leave them in here for a good month or so, get this tank nicely up and running, and then yeah, we've got some big stuff coming for this tank soon. But thanks for watching the video as always. Like and subscribe to the channel, ding the notification bell, and keep it real everyone.